I've been in ministry 22 years this year, which is wild for me to think about. And I just had a realization for the first time. And it's something I think would help anybody that wants to follow God. Last week, I was a guest on a podcast. I was kind of sharing some of my story, my journey, just where I've been in ministry and in life. Just realizing, man, I've been all over the world leading worship and supporting churches and worship teams and worship leaders. And man, I couldn't be more thankful to God for the doors he's opened. And I started realizing you really have two options when it comes to opportunities. Sometimes we have doors that God opens for us. And when we walk through those doors as they're open and we get on the other side of them and we have blessings and opportunities and outcomes that we're so thankful for, we look back at that door that was opened and we say, man, thank you, God. We give God the glory. We see God's faithfulness in it. It's a testimony. On the other hand, we could get to the door that we want to get through, and if it's not open, we could push it open. Maybe we try to push it open. Maybe we barrel through it sometimes. And even if we get to the other side of it and we have opportunities and outcomes that we've only ever dreamed of, when we look back at that door that we walked through, who's going to get the credit? We might publicly say, look at God, right? God did it. He opened these doors for me. But in our hearts, we're going to think, man, it was my talent. It was my hard work. It was my strategy. And so I think we really have to stop and ask ourselves these questions and look at our hearts. Do we want to live a life? Do you want to live a life that is a testimony of God's faithfulness in the doors that God has opened for you? Or do you want to have to live a life where you're constantly having to be in control and pushing down the doors?